cartels. The cartels are running Mexico. It's very, very sad to watch and see what's happened to that country. But the cartels are running and they're killing 250, 300,000 people in our country every single year.
Alright, Trump strikes Mexico. Here's what it means for the USA, Mexico, and the world. Trump strikes Mexico. Here's what it means for the US, Mexico, and the world. So basically, recently Trump started attacking Mexican cartels, their boards, and they were smuggling drugs into USA through the Panama canals or through the ocean around the USA. If you understand a good mapping, there's lots of oceans and the Latin American countries. They use that countries to move those drugs. Now the thing is that what if some country attack other country? What's gonna happen? The political consequences. USA relations, you know, strikes or even the threat of one would severely damage diplomatic relations. Mexico is one of the closest US partner, not an American state. Any military action would likely lead to recall of ambassador, suspension of bilateral cooperation, border security, drug migration. International reputations also gonna go really worse. USA already has a worse international reputation, but the thing is that USA is a really good country. I really like it. She, the Trump, why is this happening? Because of because of the Trump, why has not happened in the era of Biden? I know something happened in the era of Biden, but why it is mostly why not happening before? You have to question yourself. Some question appear in our mind. Why is not happen? So basically, the thing is that in our mind, the question rises that was the USA was sleeping. Trump was sleeping. Why he made late? Or why he made late argument? Why exactly why he made late attack strikes. Basically, when vote elections, basically when votes are near, what we do is that basically when basically when basically when elections are near, the Trump started acting weird. Trump is a really nice person. I really like him. But the thing is that when election come near, he just do the weird things and weird decisions. And I really appreciate Trump. I really appreciate Trump. He does that because drugs are really bad thing for the youth, for everybody in living in the US, and the cartels kill the people in there. But the thing is that when you are attacking some country, you are attacking their sovereignty. You have to be smart. International reputation will be dropped. The US would face global criticism for attacking a neighboring country. Allies in the Europe and Latin America could distance themselves. It would weaken the US claim of supporting international law. Key point for the video. This would uh, consequences. What consequences gonna happen? What consequences gonna happen if USA attack Mexico? The thing is that the trade distribution is gonna happen. The trade disruption gonna happen. Mexico is one of the top three US trading partners. Billions of dollars move across the border daily. A strike could shut down supply chains, increase price in US cars, electronics, foods. Everything gonna go expensive. Everything will be. The inflation will be high in Mexico, in both of these countries. Before you can go to Mexico, just you don't have to. If you are a U.S. citizen, you can go to Mexico without any permission. You just have to cross your car from U.S. border. That's really simple, is that? But the thing is that the Mexican cannot go to the U.S. That's the thing, you know. That's a really bad thing, you know. For the thing is that we have to be smart. Impacts on job. Millions of U.S. job depends on Mexico trade. Factories relying on Mexican parts will slow and stop production. You know, that's the big thing. And USA was Trump is a very smart, and their advisor is definitely smarter than me. They know better than me. But the thing is that these consequences, I'm just analyzing them, and these consequences gonna happen. Border migration gonna happen. Mass migration pressure. Any conflict could cause civilians to flee. You know, any any conflict would cause civilians to flee. Like in the case of Pakistan and Afghanistan, when Pakistan attacked Afghanistan for its own defense, the many lots of migrants, Afghans, moved to Afghanistan, which were in Pakistan. They moved to Afghanistan, you know, and there's a lot of poor people living, you know, they cannot afford even food, the floor, how they afford that tickets of flee, but they somehow managed to do it and move their country. The US could see surge in asylum seekers at the border. US gonna see that a lots of spike in asylums with the people which are in the border system already under pressure. So right now, border pressure has always been in the pressure. You know, all over the world, people want to go to USA. They go illegally from the route of Mexican Panama jungle and the Latin American countries. All over the world, people go there, and this is gonna make the things a bit more complicated, right? So the thing is that when you are not in a position to attack, you should not attack. Okay. The thing is that security instability gonna happen. Cartel would exploit chaos. Violence could spread near border regions. You know, this is gonna happen. No. Now this is what I believe. You know, this is what I believe. I believe is that uh, USA is trying to. I mean, especially the Trump. I definitely like this guy. I definitely like the Trump. You know. But the thing is that he's just making weird decisions. He sometimes he's saying, "I'm gonna buy Greenland." Greenland is not some private property. Just he gonna buy. The thing is that good. The thing is that when election in the international relations, you make everything you like. There's no friends in international relations. That's the thing, and that's what you know. We really know that. And this is definitely going to happen in this US and Mexico case. So hopefully everything will be fine. there was attack. So the attack they does on the Mexican cartels. They launched a missile attack. The boat which was moving toward USA to ship some drug. They was trafficking drugs. The Mexican cartels, and they was destroyed. And that's gonna happen more in the future. But it's fine. The selective thing is fine, but you can you should not attack somebody's sovereignty. Sovereignty is everything. Sovereignty for every country. Its sovereignty is everything. It's hard for him. You know. So hopefully everything gonna fine and peace in the world will be come and peace everyone. That's it. That was it for the video. Hope everything would be peaceful, inshallah.